Okay, this is a video on me using PC2 to judge a problem that it failed, but it really did work. So here we go. I clicked on the option. I'm clicking on compare, and look, I locked scrolling and it works. So it is correct. So I'm going to say yes, it works. So I executed the run. I'm going to say no, not accept the validator, but yes, accept selected. You selected yes, but the validator returned no. It was correct, so I'm clicking yes. Did you get a number over there? Angela, did it say it worked now?
Oh, let me see.
Angela.
Angela? Let's see. Did it switch back to CISD? It switched back to CISD.
Yeah, you have to keep.
Yeah. We'll do the switch back. And
Do you have to re-log in?
yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah. Team 1.
Okay, today I am setting up a contest and I just added 11 problems. I'm going to show me adding one problem. The name is Sunny. So I'm going to say add. The problem name is Sunny. I use the problem name and short name to be the same. This problem does have a data file. So I will click File. Sometimes the beginning problem is only a print line. It's only standard in, but I'm reading from a file. And I do have a data file that I copied into an A2023 folder called sunny.date. And then sunny.out. I'm going to browse sunny.out. Okay. Now that's the general. Now judging type, I do click on computer judging, manual, and send preliminary. Output validator, use PC2 and diff. PC2 and diff. Ignore case and output. We typically want to be case sensitive. Test files is fine. Input validator, I never use it. It's worked. Groups, okay. And then sandbox. For some reason, there has to be a 0 in the memory limit, so I'm going to go use PC2 sandbox, make a 0, and then do not use sandbox. Probably a default setting there. And add. And now I have 12 problems inside here, and I should be done. So I've got several profiles here. So right now I have a cloned contest A2023. We just ran the A2026. I just ran the B2026, and I have one called contest dry run that we will use for the contest and the dry run. And I had dry run, I was just practicing. So I've got the cloned contest A2023. The problems are in there. Profiles. I think I'll just switch to this one. So let's click switch. And yes, I want to switch to that one. Be sure to save this password. I use the same password. Switch. So now if I look at the problems, I was doing a dry run, and then I had a practice one called area where you multiply two numbers, kind of like the dry run. I was just testing this out myself. So when you run contests, you can do all this stuff. I've got 10 teams, 8 districts plus 1 extra. I may make another one for the judges to practice on. I may make a 11th team. We'll see. Go back to configure contest, and then later when I'm ready, the times I will start all. That's when I'm ready to run it, but I'm not. Let me go back to my profiles. I was in the contest dry run. I'm going to switch to the A2023, which we're going to practice. This is a week before regionals. So my kids are doing this contest. They're going to practice it just to see, does this work for me? And I am done. So I'm going to stop this recording. Okay, we're about to judge a contest. The first problem is called Abhinav, but before we enter the data file, it should work, and I'm going to try several programs. One where it works totally, one where it's not going to work, it's going to be incorrect, and then we'll have to see. Sometimes the PC squared validator says it's wrong, but it's really correct when you compare it. So I want to try to get all those situations. Before I do the first file, can you see this is the PC2 v9.ini file? So I have my server set 192.168.1.2 colon 50002. That's for the server. And you don't know this, but the person logged in to the WTI server with 192.168.1.3 colon 8080 because that's the WTI port, 8080. Okay, so here is the scoreboard, 0 points. I will have the judge ready, and someone will submit the program now. They clicked the button. Anything happen?
It said submitted successfully.
Okay, I'm looking. There's one. It said queued for computer judgment. I'm going to request a run. There's not a, it did not show up here, so I'm going to go to all runs and request a run. Run not status new. Close. Crud. Refresh. Okay, now I refreshed it. Well, it's not showing up here. Try to submit again. Yes. This is silly because this didn't happen last time.
It says run has been submitted successfully. See, now it says judge.
Okay, it says judge, but I can't see it here. Crud. Okay, let me view. Okay, let me view judgment. Let me request a run. What happened? Just second. Just second. So I'm going to stop this and kill it. So I'm going to exit. You keep going, Mel. You keep going. I know, but just give me a sec. That's why this is a dry run. Literally. Son of a gun. Okay, I'm going to stop the video. All right, this is my fourth attempt to get this to run, and I believe it may work this time. I'm going to start the contest in a moment, then the person is going to submit a problem in a moment. So first of all, I messed up and there's a sandbox and I had two problems. The sandbox had cat poop in it or something. Whatever it is, I had to go fix the sandbox, and I'll show that screen in a moment. But right now, let's just see if I can get this contest started, get this party started. I'm going to start it in a moment. Started it. Give me one moment. The auto judging is on. Don't submit it yet. Are you ready? We're doing Abhinav, correct? Now, Abhinav is just a print line. Tell me when you're ready. Are you ready?
Ready.
Go. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Okay, now I'm not done yet. It just showed up. Does it say yes over there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to request run, and it worked. Yes. The validator was correct. So I'm going to accept the validator. But first, I'm going to execute run. I'm going to compare ultimate important languages, UIL, and it's just the same. I'm going to lock scrolling. But guess what? It's only 3 lines, so it doesn't matter, bruh. Okay, I will close this bad boy. I will close this bad boy. And yeah, boy, I will accept the validator. Now, do I have a scoreboard? Let me see. No, I don't. So let me start a scoreboard. Hallelujah! Team 10 got 60 points. Okay, so the validator worked for Abhinav. I'm going to stop this video and we'll do it again. Okay, that was one problem, Abhinav. The next problem is Alan. It will not work. It's going to have a hundredths instead of a thousandths, so it's going to fail. Submit Alan. It's going to be no wrong answer. Did you see no wrong answer over there? Okay, so I'm going to request run. Validator says no, wrong answer. I'm going to execute it. I'm going to compare. Okay, so I need to get my screen better. Okay, do you see what is wrong with the team output? Negative 146 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 174.261 Kelvin. 174.26, not 261. So I'm going to close this, and I know it's wrong, so I'm going to accept the validator that it's wrong. Okay, now we're going to go fix the problem. So the printf was 2, now it's 3, so I'm going to change it to 2. Now it's going to work. Now it works. Okay, you're going to resubmit Alan. Okay, I fixed the program. We're going to resubmit Alan. It's going to work this time. I changed it from printf 0.3 to printf 0.2, and it's going to work. But we'll see if the validator really reads it. It says yes. Yes. Okay. Request run. And yes, accept the validator. This time it should be 55 points. However, I'm going to view the output. I'm going to execute run, compare, and this time it is valid. So now the answers are correct. Close. All passed. Close. Accept validator. Yes. Now it's 115 points, which is what it should be. Yeah, boy. Okay. Now we'll stop and do the next problem. Alrighty, 2 problems done. Problem 3, Bianca, should work. Let's see if the validator accepts it or it does have whitespace errors. Bianca. Did it work? I'm going to request the run. Validator accepted it. Yeah, boy. Yeah, it's just decimals to the hundredths. And that worked. So 115, 175 coming up. I'm going to accept the validator. Scoreboard 175. We're on a roll. So go ahead and do Cho. Like Cho Chang. Cho should work. Did it work? Cho? Well, I'm trying to find one that actually fails. What the crap? Request run. When I select it, request run. Execute run. Compare the validator. It's just a single letter, a single character, uppercase, lowercase. Pretty not complicated. Accept the validator, 175, 235. You'll have to update. That's only for one problem. Yeah, but I mean, each problem is like this and that. I know. Just give me a sec. Let me. Um, let's look at yours. Yeah, that's kind of goofy. This for some reason WTI. Don't submit the next one yet. Did we do Cho? So it said yes, 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 and no once. So that should be. Go back, scoreboard. Stop. Don't do runs. Joe beyond. Alan was twice. So there's three. There's four correct minus one of them. That's 235. So that's correct. It just the scoreboard doesn't. It's yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do the next one is Damien. Maybe this one it's a list of factors. So maybe Damien will have a problem. It's not like I'm looking for a problem. Just a second. Okay, now try Damien. I would really like to do one where this one automatically does it, doesn't it? Well, that's okay. Request run. Compare the validator. 36, 48, 1. You know what number? 159, 48, 737, 259. So, the last contest I did, it said, no, it doesn't work, and it was perfectly fine, but this time it's all working. So I don't know what's up with that. But I will accept the validator. Melody, did I copy all the files in there? We'll just go down the row.
Yeah.
Just keep going since I've got this going. FENG. That's the next thing we do. Maybe we'll find one that fails. Worked. Thing worked. The next one is Gale, Gael, whatever it's called. Did it work? Okay. Yeah, that the WTI server is ginky, so that's why I've got to do this. You can come over here in a second. Don't do another one yet. Let me wait. Execute run. Compare got L. It's a matrix problem. It's a box of a bunch of, yeah, it's a big old thing, but even the validator worked on this one. Okay. Okay, the next one is Himamshu. Worked. It's just a bow. Ooh, it's a bunch of weird lines. Okay, this time I'm going to have to. Nope. Both players win. So yeah, it's simple output. It's really, really complex input. Wins, one, 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 wins, 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 one, win. Except the validator. That's Himamshu. The next one is Justin. Just in time. Did it really say yes again? Golly, what's up with this? I'm trying to show one. Um, Justin is a bunch of money lined up. 4642036. Okay, close, close. The next one is Marek. Marek. This one may have a problem. No, guess not. Infinity with a period. Infinity with a period. Okay, I'm accepting the validator again. The next one is Priyanka. Priyanka. It worked again. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad the validator's working, but give me 1 second. Sunny may be a problem. Give me a second. That's closing. That's closing. Accept validator. I'll have to jack around with it later to make one fail, but I'll put some white space in is what I'll do. Okay, you're good for Sunny. Sunny. Dee 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 dee. It worked. Sunny. Execute run. Compare. Okay, this time I'm gonna jack with it. First of all, does it work? Yeah, physics, lab 2. Close. Close. Accept validator. Well, I can't because I just accepted them all. Okay, what I'm going to do, Mel, you're going to log out. You're going to go to Team 9. I've got another password for you. Where did I put those passwords? Here it is. So you're going to log out. You're going to make a new one called Team 9. I'm going to jack it. Let me pause this video. Okay, next video will be me messing up on purpose. Okay, now we're on Team 9. I changed to Team 9 and I messed up Bianca. I added some white space to Bianca. Let's see if it works. No, wrong answer. Well, let's just see. I'm going to request the run. Ha! Do you see that it looks the same? Somehow when you do a print, percent, all the print formatting, once in a while some white space gets in there. So you cannot see it here, but the team output, I think I put 2 or 3 lines of white space at the end. So that's why the validator says this is wrong, even though all the numbers are correct. So because it was a failure, but I looked at the data. Let me look at it again. Yeah, everything is kosher except for the 3 white spaces in the team output. Close. Close. And I'm going to accept the validator. No, I'm not. Excuse me. I'm going to select a judgment that is correct. I'm going to accept selected, not the validator. Yes, I really want to say the validator said no, wrong answer, but I want to say yes. So yes, I accept. Now the scoreboard. Haas, Team 9 has 60 points, and it was correct. Okay, I did all kinds of 3 runs. 1, where it was validated correctly, awesome. 2, it was wrong, and then we resubmitted to the validator accepted the resubmitted. And 3, with white space, the validator said wrong, but we actually looked at the data and it was correct. Those are the 3 runs we did today. After I fixed the sandbox, and I had to make sure my testers, the groups were selected. So I had to change the groups and the sandbox to make this work correctly today. And it worked. Yay! Hoo! I'll be ready for the Region 1 3A contest, hopefully.